Okay, it looks like we are back and we are good to go. Welcome back everybody. We are playing through the rest of the 5.5 story of Shadowbringers as we wrap up into the Endwalker release, which is happening in about a day and 5 hours, 4 hours, but we don't have much time until maintenance, so we are going to push through this, power through this, whatever you want to call it, but let's get started. Estinian is ready to lead the way to Tiamat. Tiamat awaits this way. Proceed to the designated location. Off we go, back to Azizla. After a while, but yes, we are coming into Endwalker. It is happening. We are getting so very close to it. And let us see. I had to edit the question of the day. It was bothering me.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Yes, let us tell her about what is up. Pick it up, Estinian. That my sin should be repeated. I sense not the faintest stirring. Okay, so is this not actually a Bahamut? As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Mercidia, our children. Icon claimed their souls when first he manifested and robbed of their will. They became tools for the Allagan's dark designs.
Much like those held here in Asisla. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Dragons of Mercidia are at the mercy of this Ascian. There can be no other explanation. Well, dang. Ascians, vile minions of darkness. Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have from me, slayer of dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mercidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire. The words shall have to suffice. Stinian's pretty good at making the dragons upset, I don't. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the first brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb. Does not look very comfortable, that's for sure. Oh, he's not happy.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest? Heck yeah, we are.
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. Your own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Hydaelyn and to all who suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. Wow, another dragon helping us out. Loving it. Okay, cutscene is done. Graha, what do you have to say? While Porkies have been shown to be effective, she is far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process failed, we would be hard pressed to contain her. I most definitely agree. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can indeed. The Allagans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. Very helpful. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alfinote and Kankar here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Stinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. Yeah, don't look down on Graha. Graha's been through a lot. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you're as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tartaru's famous tea. and be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Ahem. We're turning swiftly to the task at hand then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Ah, yes, we are familiar with it. The etherochemical research facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Blood pact? Blood pact? Maybe? Which you just happen to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, Urianger, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels and the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines, and so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood. And armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, and even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try at least. Agreed, we will take good care of it. Yeah, we will. To the flagship, then. Speak with Alpha Node at the flagship. Okay, not too far we need to go. Up we go. Okay, hello Alpha Node. What do you have to say? Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Fair. Most agreed. Fair. Okay. What are we looking for? Malodorous node, whatever that means. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Okay. Didn't really give us much information there. Obstreperous node. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause intruder interference. Advised deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. No. Let's not go that far. We're still looking for one node, the clamorous node. Bleep bloop. Warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in -20 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Well, I think we found the one related to the dragon containment. That's for sure. I'm afraid Estine and I have little to show for her. Did you find anything? Yes, I did, which sound like burn here. Yes, a chirping node. About neglecting the dragon restraints. I think that's very fair. Spontaneously say, well, that does sound promising, almost suspiciously so, in fact, but then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Groth spoke, and it was chirruping, you say? Very well, let us take a closer look. Off we go. Is this the end of the thing? Yes, this is the end of the quest. Use the field trial spirit to access the clamorous node. Whoop. And whoop. You wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Yeah, we do. Bleep bloop. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologists and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps? Here we go. Take this. This blood is our blood, obviously, not just blood that was given to us by a friend. Bleep, new user detected, commencing biometric authentication. Bloop. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. What? It is me, Kankara Serunia. Bloop. Welcome, Kankara Serunia. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Bleep. Bloop. Error. Unable to disengage restraint of the specimen. Tiamat. A system update is required. Oh my gosh. No! System update! System update. What do you suppose it is asking of us? I could just smash it to pieces. Now that I do understand, you can go first. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. Oh my gosh, don't be so self-deprecating, Mr. Restrainment Note. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So can this thing release the restraints or not? I can, but only once it has received the requisite system update as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating application protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying, but I dare say we will feel better with guidance than without it. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's see. Chamber node stands voice lend a hand, figuratively speaking. Guiding user terminal this way, please. Okay, off we go. Oh gosh. Access the flagship terminal. Up we go. Where is this terminal of ours? It's down. Not that down. Whoopsies, wrong direction. Here? Flagship terminal. That looks like a flagship terminal. I see all my friends. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control center is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Let's hear it. 1.0. 42.002, of course. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years, 1 day. Oh gosh. That's a little too long. We don't have that much time. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options for instance using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? Bloop, the proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will change all that much as long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies. I dare say we may be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes, it does. However, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pro once I'm ready to release the shackles. Okay then, off we go. Might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, I will be certain to return to Grahatia once this is over. Cool, you can take his blood. This will work and Tiamat will be free. Before we go any further, something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allegan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. It was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touched turned to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? No. Heck no. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I guess we do. I guess we do. Enemy or no, I want to. I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. I do not want to remember him. I will just wipe the smile off his face. I'd rather put my lance through his heart and be done with it. Hey, Estinian, we're kind of on the same page here. I kind of agree with you, but perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? No, not at all. Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphinaud has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Alice, say, let's go see you. How far away are you? Pretty far. Off we go, off we go. But yeah, as for the question of the day, will you be playing Endwalker at release? For me, I most definitely will be. I've taken Friday, Monday, Tuesday off. I am ready to just go right through it. I think this is the first expansion where I've started off having max crafters, so I'm hoping I can make some money, because I'm kind of poor. Well, I got like 3.6 million plus I think another like 20 in the bank, but it still feels like not a lot. So my goal is to make some of that dollar gil. Become a gillionaire. That's my goal, so I am gonna play a lot over the weekend. But let us see what Alice has to say to us. Estinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphinaud's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Yeah, he is. Explain. Talk, explain. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leaned strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning, I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Sucking dry. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely, that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to refer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphinaud to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten? Of war with the men of Allah? Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Kinkara, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Heart to heart, soul to soul. Tell me. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures, not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Mericidia, our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mercidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees, surrounded by nature's bounty. Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlean scholar Rurusha. She posits the man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second astral era correctly, it would appear, if only she were here with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again and hello. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end, for the men of Alag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest only too well. Oh, Alice is very tired, but your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. And I just imagine the umbrella meme of all the umbrellas blowing on the beach. Thanks to the vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Keep going, Alice. The magic is working. Hey, Alice, one more time. Huff, while I knew this was going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of Aether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I may hold you that. Alright, here I go. More cutscenes! Oh, what music this time.
No! I'm almost there!
Why does she look so surprised? Like, I never expected you to give me Aether. Oh.
This is it, Angelo!
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak. Let's go.
Did it work?
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner? Should be no reason not, right?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
No, she's talking about that. I thought she was talking about the tempering.
Angin. Slosk an ol fol kail an. Slosk seth som in an. Afaten. Mon ud. Wan an. Lis a an. Do ud an.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
She's in an and me.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Bahamut an esk. Ul jas. Ul asa. Fesk an.
By the gods!
Urionje, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan. He flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Hey, Sinian is such a badass. Like, what the heck? Just jumps into the air, knowing the dragon will follow and be his landing spot. While I'm sure you're desperate to join a Stinian team on in battle, it would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Silence first. The foe we face demands no less. Let's get some smoked chicken. The Flames of War. With Lunar Bahamut bound for Pagluthan, Grahatia is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow Scions. Okay. Seems like we got a dungeon coming up. I have already sent the word to the others. We are at rendezvous in Oldal. Let's connect Alphino. Oh my gosh, it goes so fast. Okay, there's no more talking though. All I know is we're going to Oldal to meet up with our friends. That's all I know. That's all I know. Let's just hope there wasn't any other important story stuff that I missed. We're going to Ul'dah. We're gonna fight this lunar Bahamut. That buggle. Oh, we're already here. I love it. This was an amazing transfer. Woo! Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say that, I keep forgetting something, the Telefotavora. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Terrapin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It is good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? The Sultana. For grace. Marshal Terrapin has made provisions for such exigency, and I was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagalthan. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and its draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja shows any signs of tempering. Strange, what primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Interesting indeed. Unless it is incapable of doing so, primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Kunkara and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. That would be nice. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle the best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits you to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. And the whole gang is here, let's go! Dungeon time! Lunar Bahamut, go down! I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. So I think this is going to be interesting. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I, for one, am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, Arnvold and Ferdola are in Paglithon on reconnaissance. Sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship, then. Off we go to the airship. Woohoo. Woohoo, woohoo. Airship time. Okay, airship. That's the wrong direction. I am blind. Airship is up here. People are getting ready. We see people gathering around here. I feel like this is where Reaper unlocks. I'm not sure, but that's what I remember hearing. And up we go. So yeah, I think this is going to be interesting because this is pretty much going to be my last dungeon run of Shadowbringers. So the question is, what class to play? Because I feel like playing Black Mage isn't worth of a last one because Black Mage isn't changing that much. So we need something that's changing. Say the word and she'll dart for Paglithon at once. So given that I have been a huge Astro main for like so many expansions, I feel like since Heavensward I've wanted to play Astro, and now I'm like for sure leaving as Astro. Oh, we can do it as a trust. Oh, okay. Let's do it as a trust then. We are going to play Astro. I think that is the best fit. Like, it's literally, Astro was my top choice. So, we'll play Astro. And we'll go as Nocturnal Sect, because rip Nocturnal Sect. Y'shtola, Alice, Thancred?
I stand
Nah.
ever ready.
Ever ready. Okay. I think that's a good squad. Let's go. Durability low. We're fine. Let's go. Trust Dungeon. Our last dungeon run before Endwalker. Before changes to many jobs. I was debating doing Summoner, because I think that has a huge change. Oh man, the music.
Asan bai, snotheth ang kin na.
Got that air support. Oh, we're ready. Ready to go. Okay, Nocturnal Sect. Let's go. How's my book doing? Looks doing fine. Yeah, go Graha. Take it. We're going more. Oh my gosh. Graha, please. Where is Y'shtola? Why are you there? Oh my gosh. Get over there, people.
I will not hold back.
Go, lost. Yeah, 7 seconds. Drop another one of these bad boys. I feel like I should eat a chicken. Might as well. You know, get those extra stats in. You look like you're about to die. So I will just do that. And now you're not dead, so... Go! Demon!
Gloves are off.
Are they now? Y'shtola? Okay. Good. Oh yes, the triple redraw. Going away. Goodbye. Wow, that's... Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna play Astro in Shadowbringers after the changes, and then I played it. So will I be okay with the new changes they're throwing out? Unsure. Unsure, honestly. Okay, well. That's annoying.
I will not hold back.
Why am I not moving forward? Am I dumb? We're going. We're going for it. Hello, other enemies. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of enemies. Help me, Graha, please. Gosh. Okay, doing fine. Okay, doing fine.
You
No
underestimate
worries.
me.
Okay, now we have big heal and damage and more of this. Throw that in. Okay, your soul up, please take that. Off we go, off we go. Okay, Graha's getting low. It's fine. You don't mind. Graha gets low. Oh my. His clemency does so much. Like, why do I even heal him? Like, there's no need to even heal Graha. Like, he literally just healed himself for like 100k. Tempered Imperial. Okay, goodbye. Okay. Boom! Thank you, Kobold. Ooh, the first boss is Amhluk. Okay, well, what's this at? 51 seconds? Okay, let's go. Critical Rip. Tank Buster? Yeah, Tank Buster. You know... Alright, fine, I'll go over here.
This is going to leave a mark.
I'm guessing... Oh my gosh. Big orbs and little orbs. Big orbs and little orbs. Okay. Oh, I have to go to like the pole. I see. That explains it. Okay, I understand. I'm feeling good right now. Poor Graha, the damage. What is he gonna do? Please don't move, Graha. Oh my gosh. This one looks fine.
I will not hold back.
Okay, that's good. Graha, get over here. Oh my gosh, Graha, you suck.
Let's give them a show.
Graha, you suck. The heck? How did you just totally dodge that? Good. Wow, what an interesting looking treasure coffer, that's for sure. Very interesting treasure coffer. Okay, on we go. Big pools, Graha. Get your butt ready.
What took you so long?
Sorry.
The amounts are in trouble. Let's split up.
I guess we're going this way. Please, Graha, save me. Save me,
you
Graha.
alright?
Save me, Graha. Save me, Graha. Doing better now. Oh, Graha, stop being a wuss and clemencing when you have like half health left. Alice is not doing so hot. Your positioning kind of sucks, Alice. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna pot. We're gonna pot. The super ether. I don't know why our damage feels so bad, but it sure does feel very bad. Oh, you're fine. I don't know what the worry is, what the rush is, you know?
I will not hold back.
I honestly feels like such a slow run. My MP is pretty low, that's for sure. Go, kill him. We do have a very interesting look for the treasure coffers, that's for sure. Ring of aiming. Okay, let's run. What high level are these?
Oh no,
505. Oh, it's actually better than what I have. Maybe that's why I'm not. Tiamat to go. Let's just. What are we doing? Why are we standing here? We gotta get these boys. Oh, dragon.
This is going to leave a mark.
This is gonna leave a mark. Heck, why you target me? It's the poor old Astro living my best life as a nocturnal sect. What the heck is this boss fight? It's like a group of enemies? What is this? You lend us your aid? Okay. Yeah, I mean, Nocturnal Sect is definitely a harder way to play. Okay, so we have those boom things. Are we moving? Are we moving? Okay, let's get some damage in while we can.
Just the beginning.
Just the beginning. Aha, knockback resistant. High level plays, high level plays. The heck? Up we go.
You underestimate me!
No. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. It's massive. Oh my gosh, you know, the missiles too? Wild. All coming together. Okay, okay. Play it this way.
I will not hold back!
Okay, up we go. Let's drop this. Okay. Yeah, take that. Okay, on we go. Onward we go. The Zolmak Citadel. Oh wait. Let's take that horoscope. Go. Ooh, look at this. Wow, look at that pillar. That tower. Are we stuck here? Oh, we are stuck here. Oh darn. Get that? Everyone can get that. Okay, cool. Up. All those heals. The power of the Nocturnal Sec. Goodbye, our precious Nocturnal Sec. We will miss you so very dearly. The ability to run with a White Mage or a Scholar. Come on, fly us out. Wow. That's pretty cool. Let us go. Oh, that's pretty nice. This. Is there like numlock or something to get rid of the HUD? I forgot. Oh, we're here. Let's go. Wow. Oh my god. Raha. Raha, please. No, I got you. I got you. I got you. We're good. I got you. I got you. I got you, Graha. Don't worry. I got you. Ooh, I totally got you, Graha. Please don't worry. I got you. I don't even know where you are, if I'm being honest. Oh, you're right here. Okay. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, what do I have at my disposal? I have this at my disposal. I have this again. That'll be enough for that until our bubble comes back. Okay, bubble's back. Okay, awesome. And then we have another essential at this point. Great. Don't even need that clemency, Graha. Don't even need it. Okay, we are running low. Get that extra. No need for the clemency, Graha. There's only one guy left. Boom. So is the final boss Lunar Bahamut or something else? Oh, it is Lunar Bahamut. Lunar Bahamut. Hello, hello. Dang, Tiamat, let's go. Oh man, they're actually going at it. Oh, combo. Here we go. Last dungeon boss. Oh my gosh, please. Okay, thank you. Got some nice materia. It's go time. Lunar Bahamut, what do you got? And go. Go, 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 go. Go, go. Doesn't look too bad.
This is going to leave a mark.
Okay. Not a problem, not a problem. That literally was not a problem at all. Like, I don't even think I had a shield up. Mega Flare. Okay. Here.
I will not hold back.
Raid wide? Yep, raid wide. Okay, that was a wasted card. Okay, so this is probably like a delayed reaction. Yep.
This is going to leave a mark.
Okay, issue. Why are they all looking away? Okay.
I will not hold back.
Triple cast. Look at that triple cast. Lunar flare. Ew. What the heck? What are they? Oh, no, it shrinks. Okay. I feel like we're gonna come up to a stack soon. That's my guess. Giga flare. Okay. Whatever this is. Well, that was a big hit, for sure. For sure, a big hit. That is for sure. Off-morn.
On guard.
Probably hit our last, so that's going first, and that's going last. Another raid wine. Or no, it's this one. Shrinking. Oh. Okay, not what I was thinking, that's for sure. Latin.
This is going to leave a mark.
What is Latin? Oh. Right? That did not matter too much. We'll get like one. Just barely fit it in. Go, everything we got. Take down the lunar Bahamut. No, I won't even go to you. Deal damage or you die. Do damage or die. Okay, nice. Good job, team. And lunar Bahamut drops. That built up pretty heavily, but it did not last very long. Let's be real. Okay, and all the rest of the squad rolls in. Okay, got another second chance. Another, ooh. Bada boom. You're at 5 out of 9. Leave the duty. Why don't we?
Kin so ash esk snodo in aisto.
Forgot to set the auto.
Antal an in aisto. Antal afa snalask en. I ash an dran mira al.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Mulja leader? A Mulja leader? Yep.
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
Ah, making peace with old Thaw.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Guardians who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Sometime earlier, inside the Bagelfon Tower. Are involved in Fordola? Uh-oh, that's not a good face. What the heck?
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Oh gosh.
Get back!
Like melded with the system.
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now!
Oh, what the heck?
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
That is not a good look, is all I'm gonna say. Like that is not a good look at all. Okay. Well, it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandana. We've dealt his kings to telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will when we have received word of Aaronwald's safe return. Awkward. Very, very awkward. Let's be real here. You may now enter. Okay, that's fine. When the dust settles, all Finod is minded to share his account of the events that unfolded in Pagalthan with the Sultana. Sigh, standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Oh my gosh, brave scions. Oh wow, she came running. The potatoes. Would that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the frontistery. Your Grace, whatever is the matter, as our troops withdrew from Pagothan, they came upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I've yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, had been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. Oof. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, Your Grace. Oh, poor Alfie. Can you tell us aught of Arnvald's condition, Your Grace, the wounded scout? Not saved at his grave, the Trojans tend him even as we speak. Oh. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Konkara is stating, would you mind going after Alfinode? He may need some support from someone other than me. Oh. Well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Paglothon. Paglothon? Pogs? Poor Alfie. Poor Alfie. Come on, then. Patana manao. Going to the Alchemist Guild. I think the Husting Strip is probably the best for us. I'm guessing. Right? It'll put us there. And then we can just go there. Alchemist and call it a day. Alchemist. Let's switch clothes as well. Okay, we're going the wrong direction. Things are not looking good, that's for sure. What is gonna happen? More and more cutscenes abound. Another one to come to see the lad in silver armor. Master Demilot is attending to him as we speak, if he be it's so kind as to wait. What did Master Demilot say? Tell me his exact words. Let the Trojans do their work. Calm down, Alfie, calm down, but you're right, forgive me. When we set our heroes to Arnval, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, all we can do is wait. That's the case. All we can do is wait. Let's see what we got.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Dang.
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light. People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious!
You need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better, and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
Dang,
The
City's saying
battlefield's
for Alfie.
littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you lot'll be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
Alright, next cutscene. Alfino's reaction. No, I know. Gosh. I thought it was going to be voiced. Ahem. Her Grace invites the Signs of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the Fragrant Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities. For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
Only tell me where they are, Your Grace.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
See, it's all coming together. The squad, the entire realm seems to come together against Garlemald and the Ascians. Right then. Oh no, please. Coming together right then, and that includes you, Alfino, and Arnwald is in good hands here. Of course, he would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement then, I shall let Cryle know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with the time available. Sounds nice. I will gladly take that. Good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Yes, I'll try ask him and thank you. I shall look forward to it. Our Carmens eagerly await our return, and Cryle in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss, one of which concerns you, Estidian. Believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Estidian joining the club! Fine, yeah, he's joining us. Another one to the gang. Really? I thought you said you were avoiding that Baltesian woman. I refused. She would only pursue me. Good guy is Stinian. And that guy's like, I am here, watching over your chat. Let's get this over with, shall we? Off we go. The Rising Stones we go. Rising Stones, here we come. Oh, everyone's ready. They're like waiting right outside the entrance. My goodness.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
It is possible the ancient knowledge preserved within their archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
I don't even remember. The day in the Crystarium near the end of the Dragonsong War. Wow, those are two completely different times. I don't even know which is accurate. The day in the Crystarium. I don't remember that. I'll throw back. It's been a while. Long time. Accurate or not, I don't really know.
Her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the first, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs, for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in her judgment.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I'm able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo. You inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Let's go, Estinian, join the club!
Thank you, Estinian.
Let's go! Dragoons in the
Whatever
ranks of the
challenges await us, I
Scions!
shall not falter. You have my word.
Oh, Alfion's so happy.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace, back to Xenos and Fandaniel. Oh, he's been trying out a bunch of weapons. Where's the Astra weapon? Obviously, I feel like, you know, it really fits his style.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use. Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
Look at the spear with the ball on it.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Well, well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
Dang, they really left it on that cliffhanger, didn't they? Oh no, what could it be? What is it going to become? Who knows? It looks like I'm going to have a busy few moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Thancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do, but when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well then, you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future, but for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange, baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is where I come in, and gladly, mind you, it's the least I can do to support the Silencer's life and limb, like poor Ardenvold. Sigh, I wish there was something we could do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to a complete shambles, now would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know. And with that, we have completed the 5.5 story, and we have just 3 more quests in 5.55 before we reach Endwalker. Hello, Alice. The company who keep Alice can tell you are itching to take the fight to the Loferoy. That we are, Alice. That we are. Ah, Konkar, you're looking well. No. Oh, I got it. I got it that time. Ah, Konkar, you are looking well. I take it you managed to squeeze in some rest. If you came hoping for tidings from Kryl, I'm afraid we're still waiting, but we do have some odd scraps of news to share. Scraps, she says. Lunar primals have been popping all over the place, but the Alliance has the situation well in hand, thanks in no small part to Hoary Boulder and the others. Meanwhile, talks with the Beast Tribes are going even better than expected. Encouraged by Uldah's progress with the Amalja, Gridania has opened negotiations with the Ixal, believe it or not. Wow, good job, Vidania. All of which is obviously very encouraging, but with the Telophoroi still out there, it's not as if we can afford to lower our guard. Telophoroi. Cutscenes, more cutscenes. Voice cutscenes? Doesn't look voiced. I don't think this will be voiced. Doesn't have that voiced look to it. Oh, there was sound there. Maybe it is voiced. Nope, begging your pardon, but I come bearing an invitation from the Alliance. A council meeting is due to be held in Alamigo, and your attendance is humbly requested. We were just talking with the Alliance. May I ask what's on the agenda? I believe the intention is to share news of recent developments and discuss what measures might be taken to combat the Telophoroi in concert with our new allies. The Beast Tribes have also been invited. Oh, it's gonna be a party! It is hoped that they will join us in the fight against our common foe. So the Alliance would bring all the Beast Tribes into the fold at a single stroke. An ambitious plan, given the delicacy of the negotiations, but may have an expedient one considering the threat we face. Indeed, my lady, and for their part, I am told the Beast Tribes have agreed to attend. If the Scions too are present, all of Eorzea will be represented. Wow. This is a big step forward for Eorzea. Big step. To arrange such a meeting must have been quite an undertaking, not only diplomatically, but practically. Pray inform the Alliance that we would be honored to participate. We shall make for Alamigo without delay. Then I will bear your answer thither with all haste. We look forward to receiving you at the Royal Palace. Well, now that we've accepted the invitation, who exactly is going to attend? I move that you and Y'shtola lead our contingent. Given how long you've worked to end summoning, it is only right that you be present for what promises to be a historic moment. I think we've all played our part in that little endeavor, don't you, Kunkara? That's for sure. All present may rightly claim a seat. I do quite agree, but by your leave, I believe I shall remain here and lend what assistance I can to the coordination of our defensive efforts. I'm not coming either. Amric will be there, and I'd rather not be interrogated. Very fair. Very well then. While those with a mind to hold the fort get on with holding, I suggest the rest of us make for Alamigo, shall we? Ba-dam, ba-dam-a-da-dam. Ba-ba-ba. Alamigan Quartet. Alamigan Quartet. 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 Tet. Tet. Quartet. Tet. Let's go. Wow, look at all the people doing their cutscenes. So many cutscene watchers. I think we're in for a nice long cutscene. We have some guests yet to arrive. The Alliance leaders are all present. Shall I show you in? This is a big one. It must be voiced, right? This is like a big moment of the story. Dang, everyone is here. It's wild. They need more chairs. Are they just gonna make the beastmen stand? That's kind of messed up.
Esteemed guests, you are...
Oh gosh.
Information on our taken brethren you have, yes? Hear it we would. Beyond forgiveness these featherless ones are! With rivers of blood shall they pay. Freed our people must be!
We too would see your kin liberated. But ere we attempt their rescue, we must first find a means to negate the risk of tempering. Without that, we will be unable even to approach the towers, let alone contend with their defenders.
If all else fails, I've always found cannonballs quite effective.
And what of the prisoners? Would you see them slaughtered?
Think for a moment. Ponder, consider, think. If Merlwyb truly intended to bombard the towers, she would have done so by now. Remember, we came here to find a solution together, did we not?
Y'shtola spoke of defenders. I but offered a means to clear a path, should you require it.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. For if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
A paragon, the Empire, our very gods. How can we hope to prevail against such odds?
That our foe is formidable, none would deny. But our strengths are many and varied. In this chamber, I see masters of strategy, masters of magic, masters of the land, the air, and the sea. And together, there is nothing in creation we cannot overcome. I beg your pardon?
That's pretty funny. It's like a sneeze, just like, oh, sorry, I sneezed.
Do not express your passion thus. A little pretty without gills, perhaps. Suffice it to say, I am proud to be counted amongst Eorzea's finest. We Sahagin will play our part.
We kobolds have not forgotten the crimes the Overdwellers committed against us in the past. But today we look to the future, as allies united in purpose.
Ah! Make mock of the Ixal, the Paragon does! Turns kin into puppets! Pits brother against brother. Free them from his grasp, we shall.
As Patriarch Zadar will attest, the Scions have granted us a means to free your brethren from their thraldom. This boon we will gladly share, that your people might never be enslaved again.
We accept! We accept!
Praise me!
It's taken a while, but I do believe we might be one step closer to a world without primals. Would that Minfilia were here to see it.
We still have a long way to go, and we're going to need a lot more Porksies. But we're moving in the right direction.
If I may have your attention, there is one other point I would like to raise. As we can all agree, freeing those held captive must take precedence over every other concern. But experience has taught us that none save those with the capacity to resist tempering can hope to enter the towers unscathed. And even once inside, a still greater threat may yet await them, that which we call a primal. Needless to say, if we are to succeed, engaging with such foes can only ever be considered a last resort. And so I move that we seek to prevent them from being summoned in the first place.
Yes! Both prayer and ether are needed for the ritual. Should either one be denied, the summoning would fail.
Indeed. And so we must endeavor to discover the source of the ether on which the process depends. Do so, and it may present a way to halt the summonings, or perhaps even neutralize the towers entirely.
A promising proposal. While you are conducting your investigations, however, we will need to remain vigilant, lest the Telophoroi commit further abductions and summon primals ere we have the means to prevent them. To stand a better chance of keeping our enemy at bay, we would do well to coordinate our defensive efforts, sending reinforcements to assist our neighbors when needed.
We Amalja would have been overwhelmed were it not for our newfound allies. But say the word, and we shall come.
I see we are all in accord. But what are we to call this proud fellowship of ours? I submit that the honor of naming it should go to the scion whose brave efforts have done so much to unite Eorzea. What say you, my friend?
Yeah, here we go. I'm getting to name stuff. I'm gonna call it... Curly Fry Squad.
Might I suggest the
Oh
Grand Company of Eorzea?
God.
I remember a certain someone pondering it once upon a time, and it seems as fitting a name as any.
Can it be like Curly Fry Squad or something like that?
A fine choice, for there is none here who does not love Eorzea.
Aye, in that we shall ever be united.
So vanilla.
United in our gratitude for the realm that gave us life.
Then let it be recorded that on this day, the Grand Company of Eorzea was born.
How long have we dreamed of this moment? And now that it's here, Oh, forgive me. Might we speak outside?
He's getting emotional. Getting so emotional. Man, that's a lot of... More cutscenes. Wait. Okay, I got it this time. Well, now that we are out of earshot of the other delegates, I hope you'll forgive me if I speak my mind. Let me begin by saying that I have dreamed of this day since the moment I first set foot upon these shores, and I was as heartened as anyone to see the peoples of Eorzea pledge their solidarity. Yet even as they uttered their declarations, all I could think about was the conflict to come, the sacrifices that would be made, and the lives lost. Inevitabilities that I will still struggle to accept, but at least now there is hope. The formation of the Grand Company of Eorzea is the first step, the first of many. Many and more. Elder Seedseer, how might we be of service? I seek Master Alfino's assistance in a matter involving Gridania's neighbors, the Sylphs. I know that you and yours have long kept a weather eye upon the crystal trade, the better to predict the coming of primals, and so you will be familiar with the Sylphs of the Ash Crown Consortium. Through their dealings, they have cultivated relations not only with the city-states, but many other communities besides. Communities such as the Beast Tribes. Just so, it is our hope that we make use of the Sylphs' established lines of communication to coordinate the efforts of our new fellowship. Yet there may remain certain practical differences between a trade consortium and a grand company. If the Sylphs are to perform their tasks effectively, they will require the counsel of one versed in the operational aspects of an armed force. Oh, Crystal Braves Round 2, Electric Boogaloo, an armed force founded with the self-same goal in mind, no less. Crystal Braves, yes, forgive your Master Alphino. I know that it was a painful chapter in life, but the experience may yet be made to serve the realm. In my hubris, I plotted a course for the crystal braves which stretched far beyond the Order's initial conception, one intended to pave the way for the founding of what I intended to call the Grand Company of Eorzea. But my plans all came to naught. Built upon a frail foundation of lofty ideals, the Order was doomed from the first to collapse under the weight of more worldly interests, and I have no wish to see this new endeavor suffer the same fate. Mayhap I ask too much of you. Not at all. You may count upon my assistance for what it is little it is worth. By your leave, I shall prepare a report, including a list of recommendations drawing on the lessons I learned from the failures of the Crystal Braves. You have my gratitude, Master Alfinode, and my trust. When your report is ready, pray share it directly with the Sylphs. With your guidance and earnest efforts of every goodly soul gathered here this day, I have no doubt but that our fellowship will emerge from the shadow of the Telophoroi and flourish until next we meet, my friends. Wow, it's really building up to be like this final conflict where everyone's united to go against the Telophoroi, Ascians, Garlemald. Before committing to anything to writing, there are a number of people whose thoughts I should like to hear. Former Braves, you understand. Might you join me in seeking them out? As if you have to ask. As if you have to ask. I will be nice to you, Alfie. I will be nice to you. Thank you. As someone who witnessed the Order's rise and fall, yours would be a reassuring presence. I'll join you. If you're planning to canvass the opinions of your former comrades, it will be a lot quicker if we share the task of questioning them. Then mayhap G'raha can lend a hand as well. I shall accompany Thancred back to the Rising Stones. Between us, I dare say we should be able to provide an accurate enough account of the day's events. Count on us, the four of us, back together again. We shall be glad of your company, G'raha. I shall explain the details on the way. It's like they're sending off the kids to go play, and the adults are gonna go do work. That's what it feels like. We're all babies. So what's the plan, brother mine? Before discussing the task at hand, I should probably admit that the reported prose is largely written. Not long after that fateful day in Ul'dah, I penned a detailed account of the organization's history, from the events that led to its inception to the failings that brought about its demise. This I did primarily as a means of taking some semblance of responsibility. Never did I imagine that I might later be referred to those seeking to form a similar organization. And while I made every attempt to be objective, the account was mine alone, its events viewed from my singular perspective. For all it to be of use, however, it must be broadened to encompass the viewpoints of all involved. Only then can it answer what seems to me the crucial question, namely, why? After the Crystal Graves disbanded, did some members choose to remain with us while others did not? I see. You think the answer will tell us something about the nature of the ties that bind our new Grand Company together, and that this knowledge might help us to prevent it from falling apart when those bonds are inevitably tested. That is my hope, yes, but the questions I would ask are uncomfortable to some. As the formal commander of the Crystal Braves, I doubt that those who abandon the cause would welcome my inquiries. Then G'raha and I will just have to try. Meanwhile, the two of you can talk to the ones who kept the faith. Fine suggestion. Have care, however, certain of my former comrades are of questionable character, so keep your wits about you and let us reconvene in Gridania later on. Dang, let's see, why did the Crystal Braves separate? If you have no objections, I have a mind to begin by speaking with Riol and Elien. If memory serves, the two of them will be attending an intelligence briefing at Castrum Oriens. Let us seek them out there. Off we go. Castrum Oriens. Boom. That is third to last quest done for Shadowbringers. And now we start with this cutscene. Cutscene. Voice cutscene? Questionable. Doubtful? I think doubtful. Yep. Well, look what it is. And what brings you to here? Wouldn't have anything to do with the big meeting, would it? In a manner of speaking, I've been assigned a task, you see, for which I require the assistance of former members of the Crystal Braves. Blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blue blah blah blah, blue blah blah, blue blah blah. So you want to know why we decided to stick with the Scions, eh? Ain't an easy thing to put into words, that. As Riol will attest, I spent a long time agonizing over my failure to alert you to the traitors in our midst. For my negligence, I was captured along with many others, and we were powerless to prevent the tragedies that ensued. Not a day goes by that I do not think back to those fateful events. By joining the Scions, I hope to redeem myself, and I will continue to serve the cause for as long as I am able. But that wasn't my only reason. When we were finally reunited at the Rising Stone, you refused to blame anyone but yourself for the fall of the Crystal Braves, and in spite of everything that had happened, everything you had suffered, you took us back without a moment's hesitation. We would not have blamed you had you turned us away, but when you gave us your trust instead, what else could we do but try to repay it? Dang, it's like reminding Alfie that he was a good leader. Nothing, that's what. As for me own tale, well, I've always felt the Scions have something in common with me old crew. That duty of the strong is to protect the weak. That was our creed, and I still strive to live by it to this day. But as time's gone on, I've learned that strength comes in many shapes and sizes, from Hoary Boulder to Mistress Tataru. We've all of us got something to offer. And not one of us is doing it for personal gain, because we believe there's more important things than that, things worth protecting, which is what being a Scion's all about. I am at a loss for words. Thank you, my friends. To hear this from you means more than you know. It's kind of like validation that he was like a good leader. Forgive me, Kankara, could you... why do you think why? It's all about why, right? We all want to know why. Well, its founding ideas are something to be proud of, but ideas alone don't make a crew. For every swab who signed it with good intentions, there was another who was only in it for the coin, the glory, or both. Ours was a disparate band, and while I will never forgive Ilberd, the fact that we managed to function all was thanks in large part to his efforts. Just a pity he was doing it all for the wrong reasons, eh? Only takes one bad apple, they say, and the Braves had a barrel full of them. Not like the Scions. We might look like a ragtag band of misfits, but deep down, we've all got that shared sense of purpose. And why? Because Tataru sifted out all the glory. Hunters, before they made it through the door. I see. So while our ranks comprise a diverse range of people, each with their own individual strengths, we are all united in purpose. Thank you, my friends. With your permission, I shall make a record of our discussion and refer to it when drafting my recommendations. Until we meet again. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. More cutscenes, more cutscenes, more cutscenes. What do we got? Alfino is keen to hear what Alex and Grati have learned from the Braves to turn their back on the cause. Well, I think we've taken up enough of our colleagues' time, and I'm conscious that less life-affirming testimonies await. Let us make our way to Ergdania and hear what the others have learned. Okay, off to Gridania. Gridania. She was by the Lancers Guild, if I'm remembering correctly. Hello, yes you are. Let us see here. Thanks to Tataru's ever-dependable intelligence, he managed to track down a handful of former Braves without any difficulty. Some were forthright, others less so, but we heard enough to form a picture. I must warn you, Alfino, some of their comments were harsh. I can well imagine, but their opinions are no less vital to my report. I seek the unvarnished truth. Notes passed along. Thank you. I will set about adding your findings to my own at once. In the meantime, pray go ahead to Little Solace and seek out Elder Frixio. I will join you anon. Okay, Little Solace. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, no cutscene there. Let's see if we got another cutscene in the works. My guess is yes, but let's see. Room. Boosh. Hello, Frixio. Welcome, Brave One and friends of Brave One. How good it is to see walking ones again so soon after the meeting. It's been a while since we last spoke. I don't want to dance. I prefer not to dance. Let's be real here. Indeed it has. Though the palace was very pretty, the meeting was far too noisy for this one. So many shouting ones and squawking ones and cheering ones with no chance for carefree conversation. Still, this one has pleased all ones can be friends. Horned One, Kani Sena, said that walking ones would be coming to Little Solace. Imperial ones also invaded Sylphlands and abducted many of these ones, so these ones will be glad to bear messages between fighting friendly ones. That is heartening to hear, Elder. It will require all ones to work in unison to stop the Telophoroi. These ones will try very hard, of course, but in matters of war, these ones have little experience. Any advice walking ones can provide would be most welcome. Oh, another pretty silver-haired one, and in quite a hurry, it seems. He's running. He's jogging along. Alice, you must come quickly. Whatever's the matter, Alphino, don't tell me you couldn't read my handwriting. What? No, a twin adder officer accosted me as I was about to set out. Charlian has sent an envoy who is due to arrive in Gridania at any moment. What the heck? Could it be that Kryl has managed to sway the Forum? We shall know soon enough, but there is more. The envoy has requested that 2 of us attend the audience with the Elder Seedseer. Really? I can see why they might want the Silence to be present, but us specifically? Wait, it isn't who I think it is. It is. I could scarce believe it myself, but when I inquired as to the envoy's identity, I was told that it was one Fortunato Leveilleur. Your father? Well, now, the fact that a serving member of the Forum had journeyed here would be a surprise enough, but him? Quite. I gleaned from this that they are taking the matter seriously. That may be, but why him and not one of the other 98 Forum members unless he volunteered for it? It has been some time since you last saw your father, has it not? Could it be that he's concerned for your well-being? I highly doubt that. Perhaps, but he's always been reluctant to discuss his work with us. Indeed, and whenever we write to our parents, it is invariably our mother who replies. Nevertheless, I welcome the opportunity to meet with him after so long, even if it is secondary to his true purpose here. Elder Fixio, loath though I am to cut our visit short, we must return to Gridania. Pray accept my apologies along with my report. Never mind, there will be time to talk later. This one won't keep walking once for more urgent matters. Go! Off we go, off we go. The audience will be held at the Lotus Stand where the Elder Seedseer awaits even now. Let us be on our way. Okay, back to Gridania. We go. I'm feeling there's a nice big old cutscene waiting for us. Welcome, Warrior of Light. The Elder Seedseer and your friends are waiting within. Dun 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 dun. Hello, everyone. Bouncy, bouncy. My friends, I thank you all for coming so swiftly. Word of Master Foshinol's visit took us quite by surprise. When the Alliance granted Mrs. Kryl permission to request Charlene's aid, we did not anticipate so prompt a reply, much less that it would be delivered by a member of the Forum. What the nature of that reply may be, we shall soon discover. Big cutscene, big cut. This must be voiced, right? There's no way that's not voiced. But it doesn't sound like it's going to be voiced. I guess we'll find out.
Elder Seedseer, I thank you for granting me this audience. I am Fortunato Leveilleur, here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortunato, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health. Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisoix, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
All thanks we owe to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the Primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene. And my position remains unchanged.
That's a big oof right there. Uh-oh.
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life, who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request. Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days? Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald, one in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves, but if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders. It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline. But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice? It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear.
Better to fight and fail than wait for the axe to fall. To ignore the plight of those who might conceivably see. One might consider without wisdom and his indolence. It is in your power to save us, pursue. You condemn us all. Sure, yeah. Do you want to let everyone die? Go for it, bro. You're gonna be like, who are you?
I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike her, you should know better. By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alizé, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
Disowned. Dang. They were just
How you
completely
choose to live your
disowned.
lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
Wow. What a dad.
Master
That's
Fourcheneau.
crazy.
While Sharlayan may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Sharlayan's hopes for the morrow?
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Father!
Yeah, that's wild.
Wait! Don't
Not your-
bother, Alizé!
Not your dad anymore. Abandoned.
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
That's wild. That just disowning your kids like that's crazy. I honestly cannot believe that just happened. Wait, voice? Oh, okay. So that's what he came here to say? That we're all fools for having the temerity to defend ourselves against the Telophoroi. And as for the rest, like it or not, this was the Forum's decision, to watch from afar while Eorzea burns. Father was but the messenger as he handed down their judgment. I could think of nothing to say that could possibly sway him. I still can't. To have prolonged the discussion would have changed little, for it is not only Master Fourcheneau who must be persuaded, but the Forum as a whole. The decision was made ere your father crossed the sea. Nor is it like to be changed, and so we shall face the Telophoroi without their aid. Forgive me, but if they had no intention of helping us, then why would they go to the trouble of sending an envoy in the first place? Why did they not simply keep their counsel as they are wont to do? Ankara, has Master Fourcheneau arrived yet? Explaining. They were disowned. Then, as I feared, my efforts were in vain. I pleaded our case to as many Forum members as I could, but they flatly refused to discuss the matter. No, that's not exactly true. I should rather say that they ignored every word I said on the subject without exception. It was almost unnerving. Could it be that they are hiding something from us that might go some way to explain Master Fourcheneau's performance? When he said that they would know if the final days were truly upon us, I dismissed it as pride. But what if they were genuinely believe that they know how the world will end and simply disagree with us about the circumstances? That I don't know, but something tells me they are not as concerned about the Telophoroi as they claim. They're not as unconcerned. If the threat weren't real, why else would they be so standoffish and secretive? I would very much like to delve deeper into this, but I'm afraid I've exhausted every avenue of inquiry. Nor have I fared any better with my other mission, researching Hydaelyn and the Ethereal Sea. I tried enlisting the help of experts in the field, but it appears the Forum has forbidden anyone from cooperating with us. Obstructed at every turn. So it would seem, but don't lose heart just yet. With all the knowledge and acquaintances we have between us, we can still find a way forward. To that end, I would like you all to join me here, when the time is right, of course. I'm aware that matters in Eorzea stand on a knife edge, but with your permission, I can at least start making the necessary arrangements. I've always wanted to visit Sharlayan. And so you shall, albeit under less than happy circumstances. It may take a while to secure entry for you all, but I'll let you know when everything is ordered. Look after yourselves in the meantime, won't you? Your speculations give me cause to hope, yet if these seeds will bear fruit, I cannot say. While it is possible the Sharlayans hide some secret truth from us, there can be no certainty that exposure will prompt in them a change of heart, and so, for the present, we must needs confront the plight in which we find ourselves. The Forum has refused our request for aid, and it falls to us alone to contend with the Telophoroi. Even with all of Eorzea standing united, there is no guarantee that we will prevail. What does Charlene intend to do if we fail? I want some... Oh, chicken fettuccine sounds so good. Ooh, I love pineapple juice too. I'm thinking the Zephyr is the best item for us. We're just filling our inventory though. I don't want my inventory full. I want it empty. We have an expansion worth of stuff coming. How's my inventory at? 69. Haha. Here we go. Last quest. Death unto Dawn. Khan Isenna seems determined not to let the disappointment of Charlene's rejection distract her from the task at hand. Bum bum bum. While Charlene's stance is indeed disappointing, we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted from the challenge before us. There is much and more to be done. I shall begin by sharing the Forum's response with my counterparts in the Alliance. Meanwhile, I would ask that the Scions... Grave tidings, Walking Ones. Grave tidings. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Not one bit. Calm yourself, my gentle friend. What has occurred? These ones who went to see Feathered Ones send terrible news. Destroying Ones have appeared in Zelfadal. Destroying Ones and captured Ones and even frightful godly Ones. Feathered Ones didn't stand a chance and were sent flapping and squawking. When did this happen? Is it too late to help them? Too late, yes, much too late, but luckily Destroying Ones were only passing through and continued on west. Feathered Ones who did not fight were left unharmed. West, that would be Coerthus. My lady, the Asgardians report that the Telophoroi have emerged from the eastern highlands of Coerthus and are marching at speed. Though their purpose has yet to be determined, the Cartano Flats would seem their most likely destination. Lord Ermic has already dispatched his forces and requests our immediate support. Tell him he shall have it. The time has come for the Grand Company of Eorzea to prove its worth. Well, mayhap it is a mercy that we do not have time to stew upon our misfortunes. Come, my friends, let us make haste to Cartano. Wait, this one almost forgot. Destroying Ones were said to be led by Cackling Robed One. This one must see that all Walking Ones know. Farewell. Van Daniel? Who else? It was only a matter of time before that grinning maniac showed himself again. I shall have an airship ready to bear you to Cartano. Pray see to your preparations and report to the landing with all haste. At once, my lady, let us away. Ba-na, ba-da-ma-na-now. Boom, boom, boom. Off we go. Wrong direction. We're going. Jump. Nope, not gonna work. 2, 1, sprint. No. It's so slow again. Oh wait, we're supposed to seek with him outside of it? Uh-oh, kind of skipped that. Oh, we slowly make our way back to Alfie. Little Alfie. Ankara, it would seem for Dola here has come all the way to Gridania to find us. I have explained the situation, but she insists her business is urgent. Aye, and it'll be over sooner if you shut up and come with me. Well, I guess off we go. Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. Voice cutscene? I think it's a voice cutscene. Uh-oh. Ernvald, no. Are you in a wheelchair? That you are. At least that's what it looks like. Oh, he's alive at least.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Afraid so. The Chirurgeons say I may never walk again.
The big rip. That is big. He's alive at least.
Come on,
Let's
Alfino,
at least be
could be
thankful.
worse. Besides,
Yeah,
I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite. All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide. Look, Alfino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them.
We carry the dreams of many, we'll carry yours too. We'll be sure to give your regards to the Loftroy. Some things may have changed, but the adventure isn't over yet. That's true. You are not limited by your physical situation. There are other ways you can support the cause.
I know what's at stake, and how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be. To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, all right?
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero, do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
Powerful stuff right there. Powerful stuff. Ooh. I feel like as like the last what was it? Duty? Play Summoner. Summoner's getting a huge change. Maybe we might as well play it. You can tell me later what that was all about. By judging by the set of Alphino's jaw, it appears to have done him some good. Dancred and the others have already left the Rising Stones, and according to their communications officer, Amalja and Kobold forces are also bound for Cartano as we speak. They mean to keep the promise they made in Alamigo, and we must do the same by saving as many of their tempered kin as possible. Anyway, the airship is ready to depart. We should get going. Upon joining the cattle of Cartano, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Okay. Participate in the battle and view the scene in their entirety. Okay. Progress save. And if you enter battle associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Oh, wow. What is going to happen here? Enter battles associated with other quests? Is this like a duty that you interact with the regular world? I don't understand. But here we go. Summoner. Our last foray of Shadowbringer's Summoner. We have our dots. We have our summons. Time to see what happens.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Sharlayan, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Gods be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Go time. Oh. Listen well, friends. Lofroy are sweeping across Carteneau. As for the Ascian, he was briefly sighted above the battlefield but has since vanished. He likely intends to watch events fold from afar. Thus far, the movements of the lunar primals have been proven difficult to protect even when poised amateur troops instead withdraw for some unknown reason. Whatever the Lofroy's plan may be, the primals are our primary targets. Wow, they really did not give you a lot of time to talk there. Understood. They will not elude the Scions for long. Okay, we are gonna be summoning...
Let's give it our all.
Summon 3? Where's my... one moment. We are doing summon. Okay. Miasma. This, Bane? Bane. Bane's the one we want. This. This. Oh my gosh. Go, Bahamut. Okay, I'm doing my dots. I honestly barely remember how to play this class. It's actually quite sad. I even forgot I have Tri-Disaster. Like, why am I applying dots to all these people? Okay. Okay. In the awesome Hawkeye, the rest of you seek out the primal. Concentrate my efforts on the tempered. I have outburst, have not been using it. Oh my gosh, I really don't know what I'm doing here. Locate the lunar primal. This way. Well, I will follow you, Estinian, because you seem to know where you're going. Oh, is the PvP map based on this? I guess it is. I didn't really know this was Carteneau Flats. I'm running. I'm chugging along. Oh. As the Silent Sparrow across the field, Alice and Graha take the fight to the Telophoroi. Are we playing as them now? What? What the heck? This is so cool. Okay, now your Alice. Okay, so we have our Verflare combo, our Scorch combo, our Crimson Savior. I won't be carrying other casting. We have Flesh, we have Contra 6, and we have your Cure. Okay. Oh, very interesting. kind of just like do everything for you.
Allow me.
Oh, what are you gonna do, Graha? Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Oh man, there's a lot of people. Everyone. Oh, Mulaney. Is it Mulaney? No, Crimson Saber. Saber.
Just the beginning.
You look like a good person to do the combo on. Combo, combo, combo. Combo. And combo. Yeah, thank you for the clemency, Graha. Ballistic missile. Okay. We got it. Seems we've earned a moment's respite. Are we gonna zoom out and move on to our next squad? Send Angelo to cure the temper. How do I do that? Oh, okay, there we go. Save them! Oh, and Daniel above. Uh-oh, what has Graha seen? Do you see that? The glyph, yes. How worried should we be? That is very ominous, that's for sure. Listen well and judge for yourself. Though I can see ethereal currents, I had not thoroughly examined those that flow through the heart of Cartno. But now that I'm here, things have become clear. The flats conceal an etheric confluence like the pillars of the Azim Steppe, but greater in scale, far greater. Uh-oh, the glyphs that Fandaniel has conjured reach into its very midst, and I believe I know their purpose. Should the lunar primals destroy them, it would spark a chain reaction with the potential to obliterate the confluence entirely. The resultant disruption to the flow of Aether would sow chaos among the elements, prompting earthquakes, floods, and tempests large enough to lay waste to the realm. Oh my gosh. And that's just been here this whole time, waiting to unleash. That he would go so far cometh as little surprise. You must needs protect the confluence at all costs. Okay, it's go time. Who are we going to next? Oh, I'm playing Urianger. Is that Odin? I pit my blade against his. Follow my lead. Lord of Crowns combo. The scroll? What the heck? Wait. I gotta read this. Malefic is fine. Believe everything to fate as you draw a card of your divine effect. Restore 10% Lord of Crowns. Deal okay, so he is an old Lord of Crowns. I guess a new Lord of Crowns. Leave everything in phase. You draw a card from Divine Effect. Restore 20. The damage dealt is increased while weapon skill cast time is repeated on whoever. Reduce yourself. Benefit is healing. Heals is healing. Fixed sign. Creates a fixed sign. This is just like collective unconscious. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Ironheart. Guess I'm the healer for the group. Lead weight. No, Ishtola.
I shall protect thee.
Use fixed sign. Oh, okay. Fixed sign. Fixed sign. We did it. What is this attack? Oh. Oh wow, Ishtola like knows exactly where to stand for this.
May the 12 guide you.
Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Oh, what did I do? Oh no. Very easy, normal. I don't know what I did wrong there. Okay, we're gonna skip. Skip. Understand. What is my goal? I guess my goal is protect the confluence, isn't it? Do I just need to keep healing the confluence? Defend the ethereal confluence. Okay. Okay, confluence. Please don't die this time around.
I shall protect thee.
Oh, you got kind of messed up. Yeah, the confluence looks fine. Oh, I know. I probably just left the confluence in the AoE.
My turn! May the 12 guide you.
Okay, confluence, please. Oh, I guess Thanka is also not doing so hot. No, confluence, please. Please. Confluence, please. We'll take all three of us. Well then...
Away with you!
Okay, here we go.
The best defense is a good defense.
We are using everything we got to protect ourselves. That's right. Ah. So, confluence. Okay, well, we're not losing this time at least. I go where Y'shtola goes. Oh, I guess the center was fine too. Come on, damage. Damage, you're still a cast something, please. Oh, we did it. Phew. Odin defeated. Okay. Oh. Ravana. Oh, as Graha? What is Graha's a white mage right now? White mage question mark? Paladin question mark? Oh, he's a black mage? Foul combo. Okay, Blizzard, Thunder, Cure, Break. Okay, Break is an interesting one. Oh, he's like white mage and black mage. Okay, whatever. Fire 4. Fire 4. Fire 4. Fire 4. Foul. Fire 4. Fire 4. Fire 4. Fire 4. Foul. Fire 4. Fire 4. Oh no. Foul.
I have you
Fire
now.
4. Oh my gosh. What does it use Break to defend against the Spirit Ghana and defeat them? Yeah. Get broken. Okay, please heal. Why do I have no mana? Well, hopefully it regens a bit. Okay. 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 Confluence, please. Okay. Fire 4. Owl. Fire 4. Fire 4. Fire 4. Foul. Blizzard 4. Oh gosh. Ow, this hurts. Stop hitting me. So rude. Okay, what is the thunder for too, bro? Okay. 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 say? You gotta not die. Okay. What are you doing? The Rose of Immortality. Oh gosh. Please break. Please break. Please break. Please break. Do it. Okay, good job, Alice. Take it down to the ground. Yes, we did it. Another one down. What would be the next one? I mean, I can only imagine Susanoo. You know, that's the one I imagine. Susanoo's so far off. Essential, so we often resolve to lay Lunar Ifrit low. I see. We play as ourselves to fight Lunar Ifrit. Okay, the one who took down Erenvald. You will suffer. Okay, we are going to do... We're gonna do our opener. We have our entire opener right here. As long as I can remember how to play it or set. Here we go. Watch this. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. 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 Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I totally played that wrong.
You're finished!
Oh my gosh, are we not gonna kill this in time? Nope, we did. Yeah, I am gonna have to practice so much because I literally have no idea how to play these classes anymore. I honestly don't. Oh gosh. I'm with you guys. This. Oh gosh, that hurts. Help me, Node, help me. Okay. Seem that bad right now. Okay then. What is this? Infernal nails of power. Okay.
Roar, Nidhogg! Roar! I have you now!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Justinian, you absolute badass.
I will not be outdone!
Power, power, power. And bada bing, bada boom. Ifrit, you are down for the count. Wow, I really had no idea what I was doing. I think the duty's over and we're back to the Rising Stone. And Daniel, eh?
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Xenos thinks so highly of you. Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
An Imperial?
Glory be to Garlemore.
Oh wow. Dedicated to his last, that's for sure.
How fare the tempered?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
Do not hang your heads so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
I should have been quicker. But I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless. We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right?
Very end. We'll do this till the very end.
To the very end.
Swiftly approaching. The moon. Ominous. We go in there. We go into the moon soon. Oh, the music. And the credits roll. Okay, well it is already getting late, so I'm unfortunately going to be skipping this. And we have reached our last one. Is it a cutscene? It's a cutscene. Is it voiced? I would assume so. No, I entrust you all enjoyed a comfortable flight aboard the Pride of the Ishgardian fleet. Lest you worry, the Bonanza has been towed to a nearby location and be retrieved at your convenience. You have thought of everything, Lord Emmerich, and may I say how much I appreciate the hospitality you afforded us on the way home. Think nothing of it, our destination lay in the same direction and afforded me the perfect opportunity to learn how my errant friend has been since last he took his leave. It would seem you have finally found a place to settle down. I merely grow weary of wandering the Far East. Reverting to more serious matters, while the Telophoroi have been driven from Cartano, 'tis like that the bulk of their forces yet remain. On the evidence of the Grand Company of Eorzea's first joint military operation, however, I am confident that we have the potential to meet such threats head-on, even without the aid of you and yours. As such, while the forces keep the Telophoroi at bay, I would ask you to apply your talents to the task of neutralizing the towers. A sensible division of labor. While the towers remain, so too will the threat of the lunar primals, and given our expertise in the field of aetherology, we are better qualified to find the solution. That we are, especially should it happen to lie beyond the Alliance's dominion. There is a time and a place for formal investigations, of course, but certain secrets are wont to hide where only enterprising individuals may venture. I could not agree more. There are none better suited to this task, nor any upon whom I would rather rely. Looks like our mission going into Endwalker is decided. We are taking down the towers. On behalf of the Alliance, I thank you. We look forward to receiving any information you're able to uncover. And with that, I must take my leave. Should you have need of assistance, pray do not hesitate to ask. Fare you well, my friends. I confess, I'd hoped to be able to study the towers more closely, vital as they plainly are to the Telophoroi's plans. If we can discern their ultimate function, we will be one step closer to understanding our enemy's grand scheme. Should we succeed in neutralizing them, of course, it is all but certain that the Telophoroi will mount an all-out invasion. And then it will begin, for one who waits at the heart of the chaos will come for us, for you. Yet in the end, our true nemesis may be the calamity to end all calamities, the final days themselves. Yes, alright Alphinaud, we need a plan, not portents. As Thancred so eloquently pointed out, we are in a position to seek information from all manner of places, not least Sharlayan. According to Krile, the form has been more secretive than ever of late. While this may be related to the appearance of the Telophoroi, that remains a matter of speculation. But one thing is clear, the form is determined to keep us from discovering the truth. Master Froschenot's performance at the Lotus Stands was enough to convince me of that. The matter beareth further investigation, I do heartily concur, nor can I think of a more promising place to look for the answers we seek on the matter of the towers. Sharlayan hath ever been the wellspring of ethereological knowledge. I care not where we go, here or there my lance will be ready. And what of you, Kunkara? Might you be persuaded to join us? Plot a course for Sharlayan. Let's go. I guess we're going to Sharlayan pretty early on in the expansion then. Here, it is time we laid bare the Telophoroi's dark designs. It appears we are in agreement. We have but to wait for Krile to secure the necessary permissions. In the meantime, there's a matter I would investigate. Does it involve tall structures? Yes, by strange coincidence it does. At present I only have a creeping suspicion, but with your help I will soon find out whether my fears are warranted. You get the shush emote. Our last Shadowbringers quest has been complete. We have learned the emote sush. Any more cutscenes for us? Yes. Meanwhile, in the Garlean capital. This must be voiced. Ooh, the scythe is revealed. Gun scythe. Oh, the clothes.
Those Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch, though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach. The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire, my desire! To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor. and the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically, far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
The towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me.
Heidelin. Oh.
Darkness
Or not.
comes. And with it, the end. The fate of the star is in your hands.
Sun.
Everything all right back there?
Looking pretty red and big. At solemn dawn, grim purpose shines and gazes cast toward moonlit sky. Thus does our final curtain rise, your steps to guide what end. And there we have it. That is the end of Shadowbringers, the end of 5.55. And I think it's only fitting before we log out to watch the Endwalker trailer. So I will go ahead and get to that set up. Hopefully I can do this correctly. Trailer, Endwalker English trailer, full trailer. That. Okay, and if we go this, and then we go to this, and we go here. That's going properly. I also hear no sound as well. What could the issue be? I believe we have an issue with sound. Sound. Yes, there. Yes, okay. I think we are good now. Throw this on. Never mind. It is a very stuttery mess. So I would just recommend you to go watch the Endwalker trailer yourself, because it's time. It honestly is time for Endwalker. It's been such a long time, but we're finally here. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. This took way longer than I thought it was. It took 3 hours 15 minutes. I think the stream has been running. I thought it was gonna take max 2 hours. We've gone over 50% of that, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. I hope you are excited for Endwalker, as excited for Endwalker as I am. And if you are playing on the Primal Data Center, maybe we will play together, and I'll see you then. But I hope you enjoy Endwalker. I hope you have a great time and can spend a lot of time playing it, enjoying the story, and just have some fun with the new expansion. It's been 2 years. It's been a while, and it's exciting. So this has been Curly Fry. I hope you have a nice night, a nice day, and a nice expansion. And that'll be that. So thank you, everybody. Enjoy the expansion. Bye bye.